Hi, this is Shannah. Welcome to my channel. So this week we have a full moon reading. We have the full moon in Scorpio, and usually full moon is connected with releasing of something, right? But with the full moon in Scorpio, and Scorpio being a very intense star sign, I'm seeing this or I'm sensing this as being a kind of amplification of something in your life, something you should take a good look onto in your life, something that is very, very important and you shouldn't neglect. So, this is exactly what we're going to see in this pick a card reading, what you should focus on, what is becoming very important to your experience here in this lifetime. And the reading is timeless, although it's this full moon in Scorpio, but if you're watching this later, this could be relevant for you as well. So we have here three possibilities, and I forgot to put the stones. So we have here pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So take your time to choose your pile. You can stop the video if you like, and I'll see you in a couple of moments. So if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading. So we're starting with oracle cards, and then I'll have 2 other oracles here on the side, then we're getting more messages for you, but we're starting with 3 cards from 3 different oracles. We're having here number 38, restore and replenish. Then we have number 54, goddess Pele and lava stone, melt into divine desire, crystal goddesses 888. And then we have here immortal treasures number 14. They're all oracles from Alana Fairchild, so if you like the oracles, check out her collection. She has beautiful, beautiful cards. Now, what's the main theme for you? Well, you can see is actually restoring, is replenishing, resting, taking care of yourself. It could be that many of you, have been working very hard, or you have been faced with responsibilities that take a lot of your energy, take a lot of your substance, take a lot of your resources. And these resources, they could be financial, they could concern your time, they could also concern your finances, even friends, your emotions, your patience, could be, in many different areas of your life, and even all of them at once. So you're needing to replenish. And there are things here that you are also being faced with certain decisions or certain experiences that actually trigger you, things that trigger you out of your comfort zone, and could be experiences that you're afraid of doing or going through with them. Like there's a sense here, especially here with the divine desire, there's things you want to do, but you're also afraid of doing them. So what I see here is also a decision of what is more important to you. Is this passion for life and wanting to have a rich life full of experiences, or is the fear that takes the upper hand in your life? The thing that I see here, especially here with the immortal treasures, is that you're going to heal these fears, and you're going to heal from these challenges as well. So you're going to be able to replenish, and you have to, what I'm getting is like taking yourself seriously, taking your needs seriously in order to ask for help if needed, especially here with immortal treasures. Here, this card is telling you that you're actually a healer, that you are here on this planet to be a light to the world. And you don't have to do anything special, you just have to be there. But if you don't take care of yourself, you cannot fill someone else's cup if your cup is empty. And this here with the restore and replenish card, this is what we're getting, is that you are running on empty at the moment, or almost, and you really have to be careful. And some of you may also be dealing with disease and feeling not feeling fit, feeling exhausted and ill at the same time. So the cards are really telling you, so that's this amplification I was telling at the beginning, is like this full moon is inviting you to look at this. You have to put yourself first. You have to take care of yourself. You have to be kind and loving to yourself in order for you to be kind and loving for the humanity in general, or for your friends and loved ones, because there's a lot you want to do. You have this fire, you have this passion within you, and you want to do so much in this lifetime. You want to experience so much. But in order to do this, you have to be fit, you have to be in your power. And this is something that is lacking right now. So ask for help, and you can go to a healer, whatever form it takes. If it's the classical doctor, or if it's an alternative, it doesn't matter. You have to do what is best for you and feel what is best for you. And you're going to be able to heal this. You're going to be able to replenish yourself. And sometimes replenishing just is as easy as, doing something different, going to different places, meeting different people, get out of your routine, giving yourself some time out. But for many of you who chose pile 1, I have the feeling this is a lot deeper than just that, right? Because when your body is weak, all these fears come up. And it's now the time to face them and to heal them. So the good news here with these cards is you're going to be able to do this. You're going to be able to heal yourself. You're going to be able to come back to strength. You just have to take your passion, to take this passion for life seriously, because this is you. You are like you are protected by Pele, yeah. And I don't know if you noticed this year, 2021, there were a lot, or there have been, I'll try that again. There have been a lot of volcanic eruptions. So Pele is really alive this year. So it's a year for passion and to overcome obstacles and to go after what you really want in this life, and to be who you really are, your authentic self. And this is what makes you, this is your makeup, right? This is who you are, this passionate being. But your light is not shining as brightly because you're not feeling very fit, but you're going to take care of yourself. And this is the good news. You're going to heal. You're going to feel stronger soon. And these challenges, you'll be able to overcome them soon. Okay, you're being protected. You're being watched over. Let's see here with the Queen of the Oracle. Queen of the Oracle, sorry. Queen of the Moon Oracle. Because it's the full moon reading. If we have extra messages for you. We have change. Let's take one more. This one, yeah. And we have resistance. Wow. Well, let's see what we have here. We have fruition. So you see, everything's going to be fine. But we have change and resistance. The first message we could get here is resisting change. This could be for some of you, but at the same time, it's like this. I see this is quite positive as my feeling here is, yeah, you're resisting some kind of change. Like what I see here, you're resisting people taking advantage of you. You're resisting being overwhelmed by the world around you, and you're keeping true to yourself. This is what I'm getting here with this resistance, because it's this fight position and fighting for a cause. And the cause here in this context is you, right? And you are changing. You are birthing a new person. You are birthing a new, for some of you, maybe you are pregnant, but here what I get is a new you, a new phase in your life, because this is also one of the messages here of this card, is that like you are in this transition. You are between this old self and this new self. So you're changing, and This new self is one that chooses passion over fear and self-doubt. So this passion, this enthusiasm, this lust for life is what's going to take the lead in your life, so you can be this wonderful light that you are. So I see here, this is a good sign, you choosing yourself and allowing this change to happen, but also on your own terms, on the way that is good for you. So what I see here is you having a certain control, a certain level of control over your life and how it unfolds, which is wonderful. Now let's take one last card here with the Moonology card, Oracle. So let's see what they have to say. So this one is looking at me. There you go. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. This is a beautiful card. And adjustments are required. Yeah. Because the thing is, you've been giving so much, those pile number one, you've been giving so much of yourself, that some of you may have the feeling that it's never good enough. All you do, is never good enough. You have the feeling you have to do a lot more. You have to work harder. You have to go the extra mile. You have to make everyone happy around you. So you're always on this stress level, like it's not enough, but you are enough. What you're doing is enough. So it's time to relax. It's time to actually also look at what you have done so far and celebrate it. Celebrate every milestone, celebrate every victory, no matter how small it is, and realize what a wonderful gift to the world you are. Right? So you are in control of your life. You are in control of the changes of your life. So put yourself first for once. For many of you, it will be for once. Put yourself first and take care of yourself. Replenish, recharge, so you can be fit enough to face the world with joy and courage. So pile number one, this was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And if you'd like a private reading, my contact is in the description box below, as well as my link to my Instagram account. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number two, this is your reading. So we have oracle cards here, where each card is from a different oracle. We have here number 45, Pandora's Gift. We have then number 22, Ascended Master Hilarion, and green, Chrysoprase, Discernment, Crystal Masters 333. And then we have Blossoms of Sky Dancer. Okay. And this is number 3 again. So here we have a 9, 3, 3, 3, 3. We have then a 4 as well. So 3 must be very important to you at the time. And I just saw 13, 13. Really interesting. Now, what we see here is actually a question of having faith in yourself. So this is what the full moon is amplifying or focusing on at this moment for you in your life. Because there's something like that is keeping you from moving forward. And this is a sense of guilt or a sense of shame. Probably there were people in your life while you were growing up, or for some of you, I have the feeling not so far away in the past as well, not long ago, people that blamed you for horrible things happening. Because if you're not aware of the Pandora story or the myth, like Pandora opened the box with all the diseases of the world. And that's why we have disease and death in our reality, because she opened that box because she was curious, right? Now, well, but the other thing, if you really think about it, if the box wasn't supposed to be opened, maybe they should label it, But never mind. It's always the woman's fault, no matter what happens, right? That's the world we live in. Now, enough of my opinions about that. The thing is, you've been made responsible for something that happened, be it in your life or in the life of others, or you felt ashamed for who you are, or for what you are, or the way you behave, the way you dress, and this always kept you from being your true self. Here with discernment, here's this energy, is like you're now starting to see that this is not true, this is not real, and that actually this is a form of manipulation. And with discernment card is really you're now able to see below the surface. You can see beyond the facade, beyond of the masks, right? Because many people wear masks, most of us actually, when we are interacting socially. Um, but you can sense what's really going on. Sometimes it takes time to see, the real game that's being played, but that's okay. The main thing is that you trust your perception, that you trust your instinct and your intuition, because you are being granted this special vision, so to say. And it's one of your traits, it's one of your qualities. You can sense and see the truth in people and in situations. And you're creating something new. You are now creating a new reality for yourself. And it's really, the cards are asking you to trust your instincts. What I see here is also a change of friends, a change of social circles, could be even of love partners. I can see here letting go of people who were toxic to you, letting go of friends or loved ones who were always putting you down or making you feel guilty for their own misfortune. Yeah, made you feel responsible for everything that was happening, and you weren't being appreciated enough. And the thing is, the moment you start seeing that this is a mask, that people are wearing, or they're forcing a mask onto you, forcing a role onto you, forcing a way of being or not being onto you, then the moment you discover this, you are set free. Then it's like here with the sky dancer, you can truly be who you really are. And the moment that you see and acknowledge who you really are, and what are your beautiful qualities, and not just shame and guilt, then you will attract the right people to you, because you live with joy, you live with pride as well. You're then proud of who you are and what you represent and how you express yourself, and then you will attract like-minded people. So this is a time, I'm getting the word the whole time coming out. And if this is a theme for you, the coming out, I'm going to do a reading quite soon, I think this week, about coming out, about, revealing your own truth. And it doesn't have to be just with gender issues or sexuality, it could be anything, because living your own truth, no matter what way, it's very important. And so I'll be doing this reading this week, so pay attention when it comes out. But this is really crucial to you, is to discover who you are and break free from the chains of the past, of opinions of other people, and of judgment of other people, right? I think you really have been a victim, so to say, of prejudice, that you believe the opinions of others, the opinions of, you or people like you. And here you are now seeing the truth. This is really, really beautiful. You're seeing the truth and breaking free and able to be yourself. So before I repeat myself too often, let's go here to the Queen of the Moon Oracle to see if we get more information for you. So this is the full moon reading. Let's see what the Queen of the Moon has to say about this. What other messages does she have for you? We have here realization. Number 3 again. That's beautiful. Let's get one more. And we have 40. No, 2, because it's a 4, and then we have 40. So they're being very coherent. And darkness. Okay. And then we have resilience. 21, another 3. Wow, that's really, really beautiful. Yeah, check out 343. That's an angel number. Maybe there's a special message for you there. Well, resilience, this is what you are. You are resilient because you haven't given up on yourself yet. You haven't really given up on life. You haven't given up on your light, on who you truly are. And again, with the discernment and realization, you're seeing the light right now. You're going like through darkness, but this darkness is actually quite positive because it allows you to see the world also in another way. It gives you another experience. It can be scary at first because it's the long night moon, and you think that this darkness or this pain or this sadness won't come to an end, but it will, because you see here, after the night, after the long night, we always have the dawn. And what I'm getting here with this message as well is like the hour before the dawn is always the darkest. Yeah, when things are almost getting better is when they seem to get worse. So if you are feeling rejected, like I said, sad, not accepted for who you are, this will soon change. You're having a breakthrough soon enough. You're seeing things differently soon enough, and you'll be with other people soon enough, people that really appreciate who you are. And here we have the Moonology Oracle. So one last message. Okay, this is new moon, but it's in Scorpio. Work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. So this is a new phase. And again, because the full moon that we have now in Scorpio is really amplifying and making you look to this theme. But with the new moon, it's like a new phase, it's a new life, and you're working through your fears, and you will be successful. Like I said, you'll be able to dance freely in the sky, to be who you really are without shame, without feeling guilty. Yeah. Confidence is your key to success. And this is your prize. You know, the working through your fears, living your comfort zone and being who you are, this will be your prize. Your self-confidence. You'll be proud, like I was saying earlier. And again, we have a new moon. This is a new phase. This is really, really beautiful. So pile number 2, I hope this resonates. I hope it inspired you. And if you'd like a private reading, my contact is in the description box below, as well as the link to my Instagram account. So I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. Now, I'm going to start here with these oracle cards, and each oracle card is from a different deck. And we have here number 21, Beyond the Mind, the Heart Beats. Then we have number 5, Angel, Yahel and Labradorite, Individuality, Crystal Angels 444. And then we have Orchid Priestess of Destiny, number 21. These are all oracles from or by Alana Fairchild. She has beautiful oracles. So if you like this kind of messages as well, so I can only advise. Really, really beautiful. Now, what we see here with you, pile number 3, it's all about individuality. This is really the main card because they all talk about the same thing. Is you listening to your heart, listening to yourself, and discovering who you really are and having the courage to go forward, right? Now, this is a bit a similar message to pile number 2. So if you'd like to watch that, you can, of course. But what is important here is really that you start or continue or do it increasingly to trust your intuition, to trust your heart, to trust your feelings, to get that connection here with this one. It's quite important. Now, why? Because your mind has solutions, your mind strategizes, your mind makes plans and sees all the scenarios, and this is quite positive. So it's never about either or. It's never about like mind against heart. It's exactly the opposite. Like everything in life, it's about collaboration. So they're equally important because you have like the more pragmatic side and you have the more um, intuitive side, and they work together because your heart will then let you know, if something is right for you, will let you know what is the vibe of a situation, what's under the surface, you know, and when they work together, you can solve mysteries. You know, you can solve the meaning of life, so to say, because you have these important tools. And then if you put the gut mind into it, right? The gut intelligence, you are unstoppable. So if you're able to manage these three, to find balance between these three, then you have all that you need to have a fulfilled life. And what you need here is really your own voice, your own purpose. And it could be that your heart was sometimes relegated to second place, you know, because you weren't allowed to be yourself many times. You know, there's this sense of, you know, what will people think? And it's not the right time or it's not the right context. And I cannot be like that because the others aren't. And what they're saying here, you're not like other people. All the cards, especially these two, they're all pointing in the same direction. No, you're not like other people. And you're also not supposed to be like other people. It's like your individuality, your uniqueness was, you know, brought here to this plane of existence on purpose. It's like you have something about you that's a bit of a revolutionary. You may be somewhat extravagant. You're really different. And if you were to be just like everybody else, there was no point on coming here, so to say. That's the message I'm getting. But you are here because you're different. You are here because you can make waves. You are here because you can help turn something around here on this plane of existence to make it better, to make it more joyful, to make it more worthy of living. You know, I feel a lot of joy, and this is part of your heart's truth, right? It could be that, you know, while you're growing up, you had to be more pragmatic, more like this is the way that it's done, follow a certain tradition or certain rules, which is okay. We always adapt to the environment we grow up in, and that's okay. But there's something about you that's different. There's something about that's a lot more, and you have a lot more to give than what the norm allows. But the moment you are who you are, you'll see that the norm does make space for you, that it is possible to be who you are without fear. And here it's really, you have a purpose here, and you have to connect with your heart again to feel this purpose. It's like, what makes you happy? What brings you joy? What fuels this passion for life? You know, something that, you know, even in 70 years time, I'll be doing this because I love it so much. I'll be doing this every day of my life and I'll never go tired. You know, that is this purpose. This is this fuel. It doesn't mean you have to do it every day of your life until you die. No, but because we also evolve, but it's something that you're so passionate about that you can imagine yourself doing it. And this is really what you're all about. This is your essence. This is your makeup. This is who you are. And this is what has to come to the forefront, to the foreshine, right? And you'll be able to do it. And some of you will be very artistic. I'm seeing here with the flute, you'll be very artistic. You are like at the new avant-garde, as I'm getting as well. That's because, well, this is interesting. Okay, so that's this new generation of artists coming in. This is wonderful, finally. Because I don't know, but if you notice in the last 20 years, nothing new has really happened in fashion, in music, and nothing. but it's okay. So maybe it was the pause before the big breakthrough. So I feel like there's a new generation of artists coming through, bringing new solutions and new ways of seeing the world. This is beautiful, and it could be that it's you. Doesn't matter how old or how young you are, you have it in you. You have this passion, this fire, this vision within you, and this is bring it in and express it and bring it out at the same time. And so what this full moon is focusing on this month for you is really for you to discover and to connect with who you really are, right? And the cards are also telling you that you are safe. You are safe. And this is something that you'll discover as well in the next weeks, that you can be who you really are. And this freedom will be a source of enormous joy. But let's see here. Here we have here the Queen of the Moon Oracle. So if we get more messages for you. Okay. So this one is looking at me. So we have here release number 27. And we have number 43, the unexpected. This is also beautiful because there are new things coming into your life, things that you weren't expecting. And it's like, I'm feeling this like a portal. There's a new way of expressing yourself. And here you have here balance. Yeah, and we have number 10, 9, 7, and we have 3, 5, 3. Yeah. And you finding balance within yourself because you're releasing all the negative thinking. You're releasing all of the sometimes self-imposed restrictions, and you're starting to be who you are. And this opens a portal to new opportunities, even unexpected opportunities that you weren't seeing before because you weren't letting yourself be, or you believed yourself to be restricted by other people. And you are freeing yourself from that. This is like an inner revolution. Yeah, and this will bring unexpected joys, unexpected people as well into your life, and unexpected situations, opportunities. So now we have here the Moonology deck. Here we go, and then we have this one. This is the same message as Pile 1 got as well. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. So again, a full moon. And this is what you're realizing. And this is also here the shape of a full moon funnel. And it's the blue moon. It's like once in a blue moon. Yeah, and that's who you are. This is your uniqueness. People like you only happen or only come once in a blue moon. You're very, very special, and you're good enough. And what you thought it wasn't enough, or you thought that, you couldn't be accepted, it's because of your uniqueness. And people sometimes don't know how to deal with it, don't know how to react to it. And sometimes they destroy beauty because they don't understand it. But here is really, you are good enough. And bottom of the deck, time for healing, balsamic moon. So this is what's coming next for you, is a lot of healing, a lot of coming to terms with your uniqueness and learning to love it completely and having the courage to just be you. This is wonderful. Pile number 3. And I just thought 3, 3, 3, 3. So there's a lot of creativity going around and a lot of new beginnings, a lot of results as well coming in. So things are coming to the next level. So this was your reading. I hope it inspires you. I hope it resonates. And if you'd like a private reading, my contact is in the description box below, as well as the link to my Instagram account. So I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you.